Gonna start working on the Python stuff in the browser using Pyodide. And so I know for sure I set up Pulp to work in the browser before the Pyodide, and I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to do it again from scratch. I think what I did is I think it's on a computer that it's at another location right now. So yeah, not gonna be able to get to that. So I'll do it from scratch. So let's go pulp, pulp Python, no Python, GitHub. All right, it's fine though. All I did before was I basically used an example similar to this, and yeah. So the first thing I want to do is just create a pulp test, I guess, and open this up in VS Code. Be nice to work in VS Code. Working a lot in Nano, and I don't really know how to use it. So let's set up an index.html. Let's set up a index.js. And here we'll do the template, document, script, source equals index.js, and console log working. Okay, let's test that out. I'm going to run that using, yeah, let's get that going. I'm gonna run that using a live server. So all we need to do is go into the HTML file or click over here and go open up my server. We should see working in the console, and we do. And if I change that to working one, should see working one in the console. Okay, cool. All right, so that part's set up. Now I need to check out try Pyodide getting started. So this is available through a CDN. I already did that, right? Is that the same? I don't know. But we're just going to include that in the head. Should I do it above the title? I don't know. Script source equals that. Cool. And let's just see if it's working using their example. Let's format it. Oops. And see what we get. Loaded distutils, Python initialization complete. How fast is that? It takes a couple seconds. That's not too bad, actually. What does it do for network? Where's the size of this here? Let's clear the cache. It's actually not that bad, really. 3 megabytes. The other thing I'm using is 3 megabytes, or I don't know, 3 point whatever, so close to 7. It's not too bad. Pulp is going to be some more. Alright, so next thing I want to do is running Python code, complete example. Okay, alternative example. Accessing Python scope from JavaScript. All right. Loading packages. This is the main thing I need to do. Sucks I don't have that completed stuff already. This would already be done, but that's okay. NumPy. So I think all we have to do to load a package that's already there is that. So console log. So await Pyodide and then import NumPy. Let's actually comment that out and see if we get an error, which we should. Yep. And then no module name NumPy. And then bring that in, save it, and loaded NumPy. Okay. Also pandas. Pandas. I spelled that right actually. Import pandas. And then pandas, let's do df pd dot data frame. How do we create just a simple data frame? Pandas. I love how pandas has just simple examples. The data, and then okay, data frame, and then print df. Actually, I'm wondering if we just leave that out. Well, I actually want to test this. So won't show. Just want to test comments in this. So yeah, pandas has some dependencies. PD is not defined. Pandas as PD. I can get rid of this line. Undefined. Right, so it doesn't show the data frame. Now, oops. Won't show. So now it does show because I uncommented it. Okay, so the comments are working as expected. What would be nice is an extension that will show this, do some syntax highlighting or something. I guess one thing I could do is, let me try this. I haven't tried this yet. So let Python, just I'll name it Python code for now, equals require, not require, fetch, uh, await, fetch, I don't know, what is it? It's probably a better way to do this, but Python, not Python, test.py, and then from here, we'll call dot text and await that as well, similar to what we did before. Await. And then in here, we'll say Python code, and then py test.py. Paste that in there, get rid of this crap. I think this will work, and this will be way easier to work with. Select interpreter. Okay, how about that one? Oops, wrong button. Okay, see if that works. Run Python code, pandas. I actually didn't even see if it would do it normally first. I should have done that, but that's fine. I don't think this is gonna work. I think you need a dot slash. Let's try it. Oh, it's still working. Okay, cool. All right, print data frame. Let's try that. Cool. So that's easy. Get the syntax highlighting. I wonder if there's another way to do that. It's like more built into Pyodide. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. It's also possible to load packages from custom URLs. So we need a wheel name if we want to do that. I'll come back to that. It's definitely something I need to do. Installing packages from PyPy. So probably want access to micropip. And the reason is, where was that? Pyodide load package, micropip. So I need both these lines actually. Actually, all three of these would probably be helpful. Okay, so on a load pyodide, I'm going to say pyodide load package micropip. What's going on with this formatting? Spaces, I don't know. All right, there's two. All right, maybe that'll help. All right, cool. So load pyodide, pyodide load package micropip, micropip pyodide import micropip. Do I really need that? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then install. So this will be installing something that doesn't already exist in this list. Up. Where was that list? Oh, packages built. So if it's not in this list here, you have to install it. Micropip should be in here, right? Yeah. This is a list of Python packages included with the current version of Pyodide. These packages can be loaded with Pyodide load package or micropip install. See loading packages for more information about loading packages. Pure Python packages with wheels and PyPy can be loaded directly from PyPy with micropip install. So I'll get back to that because something I have doesn't use a wheel. Just to give more information about that really quick. I will eventually be doing this. Um, and if it's a pure Python wheel, it should say, well, it should say something like this. I don't remember exactly the format of the wheel naming convention, but yeah, some good videos on YouTube about that. And just probably some good articles as well. Um, yeah, what I would want to do, or what I need to do, and I will have to do, and I've tried it before, is use this build wheel. So I'm gonna have to do use that build tool. I did fix my issue I had with the library that I'm using, that I will be using, that does not have a wheel already given, as far as I can tell. And the way you could do that actually is Let's do micropip. Pi. And they say it in here too. What do they say? You can open the PyPy page and go to the download files. So if you go to download files, if they have a wheel, you're good to go. If not, you have to do the build thing. Anyways, coming back to Pulp, because it does have a wheel. Do we have that loaded up? Yes. So we just want to install Pulp. So PyImport. So we'll do Pulp. Good. Let Python code. Okay. Console.log. Um, what do I call this app? Other than test? Like, what's a good name? Main, actually? Main. I think that's a common convention. Main. There we go. Now we want to import pulp. Or how do you use pulp? Python pip install. I think that's right. Oh, that's fine. Alright. We don't really need pandas. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. I don't think we need it. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to comment it out just in case I need it. Pandas is pretty useful, so maybe I will need it later. Comment that out. Pulp. And pandas, the reason why this is underlined is I don't have pulp installed on my system, and this is, based off what I have installed on my system, so it's not really going to work. But or it's not going to show up properly, but it will be installed through Pyodide, so it will actually work. Await install pulp, wait fetch main. Okay, that all looks good. So we should get hopefully no errors now. Does take a minute. And if I didn't have pulp here, should definitely get an error, correct? Yeah, cool. All right. Nice. Where was that documentation? Here it is. Okay. Downloading and deploying Pyodide. All right, so pulp, what I need to do with that is create a problem. So that should be in here. X LP variable. Y from pulp here from pulp import LP variable should be good now. Okay, as long as it prints this, should be good. We'll say working. All right. Next part of the example is where are we at? Okay. LP problem. My problem is LP minimize. So we need LP problem and LP minimize. Let's see if we get errors. I think we're okay. Everything looks good. Okay. What else? Combine the variables to create expressions and constraints. Okay. And then status equals problem.solve. And this is where we're going to run into an issue. Whoops. Everything's working. Okay, but here's the issue. Problem.solve. Boom, there's the issue. And the issue is the module resources removed. There's a few issues. But basically we need to use our own version of pulp because what that solve does, actually let's go back into IDFS. So this is actually what I'm going to be doing. Solvers, pulp, definition solve, self.problem.solve. Problem is an LP problem, and that is the same thing as this. Alright, so we need to get problem.solve to work. So we need to take pulp and we need to download it. It's the first step. And it's still scanning. Now it's done. Pulp master. Put that in download. And let's open this up in VS Code. This is where I wish I had my thing before, because I spent some time trying to figure this out. But maybe I'll figure it out quickly. We'll see. Let's look for a solve method or whatever. So these look like examples. By the way, to collapse this, I don't think there's a button. You just click on any of these and hit Control left arrow. Okay, pull. So these are all examples. So I'm actually going to, how do I bring, okay, files to exclude, examples. Okay, it limits it a little bit. What else? Doc, doc, more limits. I think that's good. So how did I find this before? I think it's actually in Coin API. Actual solve, solve a well-formulated problem. How did I do this before? Did I really build this? I don't remember. Man, it sucks I don't have that example, because it took me about an hour, at least an hour to get that working before. We don't want resolve. What is this? Match whole word. There we go. Ah, that's a lot better. So test pull. That calls problem dot solve. If we click into that, can we control click into that? I don't know. Who cares? Definition solve, solve the problem. I'm pretty sure it's Coin API, right? Because that's what we're going to be using. Yeah, I remember I commented about a bunch of stuff to get this to work, but then like, how did I really build Pulp? I don't remember doing that. I guess I did though, huh? Yeah, I actually did. Okay. So, all right. Coin API, Pulp. Solve the given LP problem. Ah, this looks different. This function changes the problem to make it suitable for solving, then calls the solver actual solve method to find the solution. Optional. The specific solver to be used defaults to the default solver. Okay. Actual solve. So yeah, I do remember I did actually build pull. So what I need to do here is basically follow this example. Where is it? It was in frequently asked questions, and it was in, was that it? No, it was in wheel. All right, so all we need to do is go build a wheel yourself. So Python 3. So if I go in here, you know what I should do actually is search for Pulp Master. Because if I have another copy of this, I don't think I would have changed the name. Let me actually do that. Oh, give me 1 second. Uh, I'll search everything actually. Pulp. Because if it's anywhere on this computer, it should have that name, right? To downloads. Oh no, that's where I am now. Um, what the heck? What? How do you search for an exact match? Is it not putting quotes around it? No. Is that not how you do it? I don't know. I don't think it's on this computer. Yeah, I think yeah, I think I did it in the other computer. All right, not a big deal. I'm actually glad I did it because last time I didn't think I did all the coding without like last time I did everything and I did not do this. So it makes it a lot easier actually to code and see stuff with the syntax highlighting. I was doing everything in like a template string, which is fine, but not as good. All right, so Python 3, I don't think I have Python 3. Let's see, yeah, I don't have it. Okay, so I do have uh, inside the Conda environment. So I can go in there, I think. So, Conda, no, Python. So I need, oh, here it is. Anapod, no, not Navigator. Hold on. How do I see all that stuff? I don't remember. If I just type Anaconda. Ah, there we go. Anaconda prompt dev. So in here, if this ever loads, there we go. Python 3. No, just Python. Yeah, exit. Alright, so if I type inside the main console Python, yeah. Alright, so I need to use Python within this. That's fine. Python, pip install. Do that. That doesn't copy or what? There we go. Python. Oh no, Python. Found Python. Cool. Don't need to do that, but it's not a bad idea. Ah, is this different? Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna use Python anyways. Python 3. Change that to Python. Oh no, I'm in the wrong. I need to be in the directory. In the pulp directory. Where's that? Where is it? Let's actually close. Move it to the desktop so it's easier to find. Desktop, pulp test, no, it's something else. Downloads, pulp. Wait, where's pulp test? Is that on the desktop? It must be. Oh, there it is. Okay. What? There we go. Alright. Now, let's go to. I'm gonna build pulp. Oh, that's pulp test. Pulp master. Shift click. It doesn't work, does it? Dude, the new Windows 11 menu sucks. I'll just do it this way. CD space that, and then Python. Is it just Python dash M build? Forget. Yeah, Python dash M. So if we look inside this directory before I run this, there should not be like a dist or a build, and then it will create one afterward. It just takes a minute. And then we'll get a wheel file, and that wheel file is what we need to load into it. And we wouldn't have to do this, but we actually do have to modify the pulp source to make sure it does not actually call the binary, it actually calls the WebAssembly module that we worked on before. Installing packages. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So it just created that dist folder. And that dist should have two files in it. The first one is that, and the second one will be the wheel file. If we're able to use this just like the other one, we're good to go. And let's make it, while we're waiting, let's make a directory called, I don't know. Um, Libraries or lib? Sure. As soon as this is done, move that over. taking a lot longer than I remember it taking. Cool. So we got the wheel. And you can see there. Hold on, let me see something. Python wheel naming convention. Distribution version build tag Python tag. So pure Python. I think that's what the none means. Both Python 2 and 3, 2.3 dash none. I'm pretty sure that part is what says it's pure Python. That's what we need for this. All right. So we have the wheel. We're gonna copy it. How do you copy that one? And then we're gonna put it in pulp test lib. And instead of installing pulp, because that will not work for what we're trying to do, we're actually going to how do you do it from there? Pyodide, where's that? No, I think I closed it. Pyodide. Loading packages. So we're gonna want to do this, I believe. I think we're still, we might just be building everything. We actually might not even need micropip at the end of the day. So instead of this long thing, we're gonna refer to this. I think this is how you do it. So we're gonna take this part, put it, and then we're gonna go dot slash lib slash either this or I need to do a fetch first. I don't remember which. I think that'll work. We'll see. So let's see. It's actually not a problem. So if we go into main and get rid of this, it's working. Cool. So we just built pulp, um, and then just included it. I wonder what happened to our bundle size, or not our bundle size, but the amount of stuff we have to download. So pulp 14 megabytes. Wow. Okay. You know, it is what it is. All right. There's a way to get that down a little bit. Okay. Anyways, is it really 14 megabytes? Yes, it is. All right. But I mean, if you have decent internet, whatever, it's fine. For the project I'm working on, it's fine. If you don't have good internet or whatever, and 14 megabytes is a big deal, then sorry, can't use it. All right, so cool. So that worked. Now we need to modify pulp to actually. Did I have this open? No. Actually, not call the binary. So if we go to this search again, it's gone, unfortunately. So we want solve, we want an exact match, and we want to ignore the examples and ignore, well, let's just do that. Wait, what? Oh no, it's not ignoring the examples. We need to, here we go. Examples slash, and then what was the other one? Doc slash, cool. So we only get 16 results. All right, pulp, coin, LP solver. Here we go. Call solver, solver mip. So if we do actually call solve, so what is the error message we're actually getting when we call that? Base, base, and pulp solve. So there's an issue in pulp.py in start clock. Okay, so let's fix these one by one. First thing I want to do is I don't care about a clock. So we're gonna go with, hold on, LB solver, not solve. So what is this clock then? So if we look at the top, clock, clock. So it's from core clock. Alright, so I really don't care about that. And why does it say it doesn't work? Something in clock doesn't work. And I don't care again about the solution CPU time. Should I care about that? I hope not. Alright. I don't think for what I'm trying to do it matters. I swear this was different last time I used it. But I don't know. So actually what I want to do is from in here, I want to make sure, I think this is the first thing that gets called. Call solver. Plain API. Self.call solver. Actual solve. So let me see actual solve. Did I spell that wrong? What? Hold on. Actual solve. I'm pretty sure that hold on, let's do a print LP in here. And let's do a print here. We're here. So I think this is like the first thing it calls. And it doesn't error out before this. So let's go ahead and build that again. So pulp master, we're gonna build it again. This takes a minute each time, unfortunately. But we'll figure out what we need to remove and use pretty soon, get it working. If anybody's watching and has any questions or comments, please feel free to say something. I always enjoy talking to viewers, so let me know. Takes like, what, 30 seconds? It's not too bad. Once this is built, should be any second now. I just have to move this over, overwrite the old one. And then hopefully when we run it, we'll see we're here and we'll see maybe the problem. I hope to at least see we're here, make some progress. Okay, that's done. Move this over. Let's see what we get. Ah, we didn't see we're here. Okay. It's actually in solve. Really? Hold on, let me reload this, just in case. So 1912 in solve. I mean in pulp. Pulp. Solve. Which does make sense. So pretty sure actually this is what it's calling. Alright, so print we're here with no parentheses. Alright. So if we build this, and we hope we should see that, we know where it's being kicked off in this solve, which makes sense because the thing we're calling is called dot solve anyways. So I think that's where it is. So these are all APIs. We will be using Coin API, but actual solve. LP.solve. Huh. Might be here too. We'll see. Can we not see the changes that are being made? It's not a repo. I should have cloned it. Before I continue, I'm actually going to clone it instead so we can easily see the changes. Well, I could just init the repo, but let's do it this way. Let's do it with cloning it. Cool. Let's try it again. Should reload the page, right? So we see we're here. Okay. Perfect. All right, nice. All right. So before I continue, I'm actually going to clone this instead so I can easily see the changes I made. So pull GitHub. And clone. Uh, eh, let's just rename this. Just so I can look at it if I need to for some reason. It's still open. Um, should fix that, I hope. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with the git bash here. I think I can only use git bash the way I have it set up. Clone. Paste. Pulp. Didn't actually have to rename that, but I didn't know that. Alright, so in here, we're gonna go with cd space pulp. Do the same command, but before I do that, let's make that change and make sure it sticks. I mean, make sure we see the same thing. So that was again, in solve, and then not in examples. Doc. That was in here, problem, status, solve. Okay, that was in here, so print, test one. Cool. Now we can see the changes we made, so that's pretty nice. Alright, back to building it. Do that again. And we're gonna wanna go inside the dist folder when that's done. And when we're done with that, go and pull test lib. Let's keep this open. And desktop. So as soon as that builds, move that over. It should still work. No reason why it shouldn't. I think it takes a little bit longer the first time. Maybe I'm just thinking that it's not really. Yeah, it's kind of nice because how this thing works is it calls an executable, and that's like totally separate from the Python. So should be pretty easy to make it work how I need it to, I hope. We'll see what happens. I guess while we're waiting for that, it's probably almost done, but I can go back to, do I have AWS open? I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. So one thing, I think I looked at it before on the stream, but storage. So we have this bucket and can easily add things to here to be accessed through Lightsail and then also save things from Lightsail to be downloaded from here. It's a nice, easy way to get files in and out of Lightsail without connecting with SCP or SFTP or any of that stuff, which is not a big deal, but alright, I think this is done. It's just like frozen. Maybe not. Come on, man. Alright, cool. So that's done. Let's go in the dist folder. I don't see it. There it is. I'm gonna refresh anyways. Alright, cool. Same thing as always. Move this over. We should see test one, I think I said. In here. Test one, nice. Okay. So now we have to look at this error. So this error says insolve start clock. Okay. So let's get rid of this. This is where we have to comment some stuff out. Do I have a change? Really? Oh, okay. There we go. So solver. And it says line 1923, 1914 as well. So I'm gonna get rid of start clock, so I don't care about that. Stop clock. We'll leave everything else the same. If we go in actual solve now, solver.actual solve. So actual solve. And the default solver it uses this. So it should, what we did before, in actual solve, and then print LP. So this should work. If we build it again, hopefully you'll see those two things. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about. The clock, for some reason that's not working. Just don't need it. Get rid of it. Solver.actual solve. That's going to be called. Stop clock. Don't care. This might be an issue, but we'll see. I actually I should have printed status, but it returns status, so that's fine. Since it returns status, we should see something here, or I should be able to print it from here. Anyways, let's keep going. Is that done building? Not quite. I think it got stuck. I don't know. Sometimes you have to resize the window or something to get it to keep going, I guess. Not sure how that works. I think I read somewhere it has to do with insert mode or quick edit mode. I don't know. Something to look at. Alright, anyways. It's working. Be that over. So what are we expecting to see again? So we're hopefully not going to see that error. It's hopefully going to get in here and it's going to say in actual solve and maybe even print the problem. Let's see if we get that far. Nice, it does. In actual solve, print the problem. Okay, cool. And then there's still an issue. Coin API and actual solve CBC. Alright, so there's some issues in here. So if I go in, I could comment those for now. Well, let's leave this one. And then this calls solve CBC, just down here. Create temp files. Let's let that try to work. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Right, MPS. So this is good. It looks like it's creating an MPS file, which is what I was using before, right? Let me see. Getting started. How do I get out of here? Pretty sure it's an MPS file that I need it to create. No, it's in site. Yeah, MPS. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's see what happens. Right LP. So where does it go wrong? Mm, Subprocess. So we're gonna look in anything that has to do with subprocess. It's kind of a long function. It's not that long actually. So anything in here. Alright, if not, self-executable, cannot execute, whatever. All that, use MPS, fine, maybe. Strains, commands, self, right, soul, fine, maybe. I think this pipe is an issue. Maybe. I swear there's a sub-process thing though. Oh, here it is. Sub-process P open. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. To be honest, I don't care about the pipe either. If not, path exists. Let's get rid of this pipe crap. Man, self path. Pipe? Log path, options if log path, self warning. If log path. What? I don't care about this. Hmm, we'll leave that, I guess. What's log? Sure, there'll be an issue. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's build it and see what happens and go from there. Might take a break pretty soon. It's getting very close to actually starting to work on the project I actually want to work on. But this stuff's kind of fun too. Probably should have commented this out too. because it's not gonna call. It's not gonna call the executable. So probably should have commented that out. I want to let this work as much as it does without modification. I want to do as little modification as possible to this so that I can easily work with updates without too much issues. But we'll see. Not too many issues. Okay, done. Move it over. Replace. Let's see what we get. Okay. Arrow executing home. Wait a second. Line 215? What? Oh, right. If not, was solution. Create temp files. Use MPS, write MPS, else. So it does get all the way down here. Wow, okay. If not path exists temp solution. So there is an issue here, right? Hmm. Where's status? Let me see. Status. Is that something I got rid of? Status. No. I guess it's here. It gets the status from here. If OS path exists. If it doesn't exist, so it's not writing the file. Alright, well, I have some work to do in this function to get this to work. I think it's a good place to take a break for now. Yeah, good start though. Pulp building a custom version and then using that with Pyodide. And yeah, that's good. So if I can get this to work, I will be good to go, I think. A few more things after that. Anyways, next time I'll try to continue what I'm doing here. I might do a little bit off stream, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.